What's going on, guys? It's your boy the Cash Critic, and welcome back to another New World video. And this time around, we're actually just going to be reacting and also giving my impressions on Legacy of Crassus, which is the new update that's coming out for New World beginning tomorrow, February 21st. So it's going to be an absolute banger. They've been doing a lot of world bosses as of recently, especially with the seasons changing. So I'm very excited to see exactly what they're going to actually say. I'm also linking the description down below to their official website for the update specifically, so you guys can get more in depth and look into the actual rewards and see exactly what you can gain and what you can achieve from actually participating in this event, as I believe it does go through March 7th or even maybe a little bit later, but we'll get the specifics through the video itself. But as always, guys, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button down below, share with a friend. Guys, we just reached 200 subscribers, so thank you for each and every single one of you for joining the Cash Critic on this journey. Let's tune in and see exactly what we got.
Do the Cyclops have names, and is there any meaning behind the names?
They do have names, but I can't pronounce them.
I'm very, very excited for this update. The Cyclops look absolutely great.
Welcome to Forge and Eternum, the show where we talk about all things New World. Today I'm joined with Chad Redwitz, Chad Redwitz, our AI lead, and Daniel Jacobs, one of our senior level designers. Lately, we've been having more world bosses, and I've really enjoyed them. We just finished the Winter Convergence, and fighting that was awesome.
That was a great event.
And I think we're going to be doing more of that. DJ, you've got a new world boss event to tell us a little bit about, so take it away.
Yeah. So I'm working on Legacy of Crassus, and the idea is that some of Crassus' loyalists are engaging in a plan to invade the southern lands. And so this is a plan that was set forth long ago, and now they're finally engaging in this plan. And so players have to fight back the invading force.
That's pretty cool. So
that's cool.
Crassus,
okay.
I'm assuming that we're talking brimstone enemies, which previously only been brimstone. Now they're coming into different parts of the world. Is that what's happening?
Nice.
Yeah, they're invading 5 zones in the southern areas. And so, yeah, it's exciting to see the Legion come into the southern zones, invading, and players are going to be challenged in multiple ways, and then they're going to be excited for new loot.
Chad, why don't you tell me what sort of enemies are we going to be fighting? What's the composition? Is this going to be hard, easy?
Yeah, no, hard to begin with. So definitely bring some friends. We're shooting for kind of another large format event here. So shooting for 15, 20 people to come along and help out in the fight. We're leaning heavily into our Legionnaires. So that includes our Legionnaires, Sagittari, Signifers, the Cyclops. They're all kind of making an appearance. There's invading horde of enemies coming in and literally staking or planting their flag in the southern colonies and setting up shop, invading. So, good time.
And are there any figureheads to this invasion, DJ? Like 2 special Centurions or anything?
There's a couple of Cyclops, and leading the charge the Signifer, and they're coming in to invade and to make Crassus proud.
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna pause it there, and from what I'm thinking is what's going on is because they keep saying they are invading, right? So I think the update itself, ultimately, what's going to happen is that Crassus is probably the main actual boss, and I'm kind of picturing it more so of like Winter Convergence of what happened. And how you had the actual Yeti, but then you had like the little minions, right? So I think that's what's going to happen here. You're going to have Crassus himself, the actual giant Cyclops, and then kind of have like his little minions running around invading the area. And like they stated, right, it's going to be 15 to 20 people kind of event, same as the Winter Convergence. So I'm expecting more of the same. So this is definitely going to be fun. And the rewards here, which like I said, be sure to just go into the link in the description down below, select the link, you can check out all the rewards. The rewards should be very, very good, so keep that in mind.
You mentioned a flag, Chad. Does the flag have any gameplay impacts? Like, what's this flag thing?
Yeah. So we'll leave a little bit there for players to experience when they get in there, but the flags might be an element of the fight. But yeah, the players are fighting back against them coming in and literally planting these flags and yeah, fighting them, beating them down, and taking back their land.
DJ, you mentioned rewards. Like, these events are only as interesting as the rewards, and I think we're
Let's
doing
hear 'em.
something a little different with the rewards this time, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for this event, we're starting the concept of daily rewards, and so the rewards that player will be getting from the event, players will only be able to get the main rewards. At least players will only be able to get them once a day.
Wow.
And so for players, it'll be interesting for them to balance everything else they're doing with coming back every day to get the rewards. And I think it'll be fun to see how players engage with this one.
Yeah, I think
And I think that's very interesting because obviously that's going to drive the player base to actually want to hop on the game on a daily basis, right? And hopefully we don't know exactly what reward it's going to be. Maybe it's just like a mystery kind of item, or maybe they have like a certain kind of role where you could potentially get, right? And it doesn't take the fun out of having to log in the next day, and hopefully you get like an awesome reward from it too. But I think that's very slick of them, I guess you could say, for them doing it. That way you can actually go ahead and kind of just log in every single day, participate in the event, and kind of just bring the players in rather than just farming it one day, getting tired of it, and then coming back like maybe like a week before the event ends, right? Because obviously that happens a lot. And just having different rewards on a daily basis is definitely, I know myself, will be making me log in every single day to actually go ahead and get those. So that's cool.
I think it's super interesting because I noticed, sort of at the tail end of the winter convergence, it was harder to get fights for the winter Yeti because people had already gotten all the rewards. With
Right,
this
see?
being daily, there's a reason to go back each day and fight it. And on top of the daily, there's also a reoccurring reward, right? It's not like the daily reward's
Yeah.
the big one, but there's also a reoccurring. So like you might help your buddies out once or twice, but there'll be a reason to come back every week. Or every day, sorry. Do the Cyclops have names, and is there any meaning behind the names?
They do have names, but I can't pronounce them.
Grievous and Hugo, right?
We actually changed them. Yeah.
We
Oh, did we change
I'm
it?
glad I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We changed them to tie better into the Romans.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so before we had names, but now the names are Centurions Decimus and Lucanus.
Now I understand why you said I was afraid to pronounce that.
I don't think I pronounced them right, but and Signifer Nerva.
Cool.
Signifer Nerva. Wow.
He says the great names for Cyclops, and that's all he said.
Perfect name for Cyclops.
How about you, Chad? Any parts that you want to highlight from this event?
I think the part that I find really fun about this is that we're kind of changing up the composition of enemies in kind of the older zones and making them feel a little more alive and a little more interesting. And this is just the start of these kind of events. I'm sure we'll do lots more of them in the future. And it just kind of changes up that old world and it makes it feel a little fresh.
Well, that is the perfect segue. First, I want to thank you all for joining us today.
Nice.
We do have our community question. What Chad just said is we're going to be doing more of these, and I think that's definitely the case. So the question is, what would you like to see us do for a world event? These are sort of limited time events that we do to shake up the gameplay. We're going to start doing more of these. So please let us know. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to the channel and let us know that you're enjoying the content, and we'll keep building it. And see you in Eternum.
All right, so there you guys have it, right? Forge in Eternum, Legacy of Crassus. This update is going to be absolutely phenomenal, so I can't wait for it, guys. It goes live tomorrow, February 21st, so definitely jump in. Prepare for it today if you haven't already been preparing for it, right? Get your clan, well, your company ready. Inform your friends. Start getting the groups together. That way you guys can go ahead and tackle them as well. But as always, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. As always, you can tune into more videos right now. It's your boy, the Cash Critic. Peace.